This is the IUX Education Podcast, your shortcut to smarter trading and investing.
Where complex markets become simple. Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome to the IUX Podcast. We are the IUX Education team, coming to you from the IUX trading platform. Today we're going to dive deep into something pretty much every trader bumps up against. Doesn't matter if you're brand new or you've been at this for years, it's that constant little voice, or maybe two voices, battling it out in your head. Should you trust your gut feeling, or do you stick like glue to your trading plan? Picture it. You got the super disciplined strategist on one shoulder, right? Clutching the plan, everything mapped out. And then on the other shoulder, maybe there's this seasoned artist guided by intuition, that sort of sixth sense whispering possibilities. So what happens when the plan says go, but your gut is just screaming, danger? What do you actually do?
Or the flip side, right? No signal from the plan, but you just feel something big is about to happen.
Exactly. Do you take the leap? So look, our mission today isn't really to say, okay, gut wins or plan is king. Nah, it's more about dissecting these two, powerful forces, understanding what they're good at individually, and figuring out how these things that seem like rivals can actually maybe become allies in your trading. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here is, it's just how common this struggle is.
Yeah.
For literally anyone trading, it really shines a light on that human element. It's something that seems so logical, so rules-based, and you're absolutely spot on. This isn't about right versus wrong. It's really about understanding the nuances and maybe more importantly, figuring out how and when to blend them together.
Exactly. And, for anyone just starting out, just testing the waters, the absolute first thing, any decent mentor, any resource like us here at IUX Education will hammer home is build a trading plan.
Absolutely. Non-negotiable first step.
It really is the bedrock, isn't it? Think of it like your business plan for trading. It's your rule book. It's your shield against, probably your biggest enemy in the market. With making decisions based on emotion. I mean, the market itself is just this wild, unpredictable ocean, right? Full of fear, full of greed.
Chaos theory in action sometimes.
Totally. And your trading plan, that's your lighthouse. It's that fixed point, that bit of logic guiding you through the storm. It makes you define everything beforehand. Your entry, your exit, your stop loss, super important, even your position size.
And critically, before your money's actually at risk, before your heart starts pounding.
Yes. That structure is just, it's vital. It stops you from making those huge mistakes like revenge trading after a loss.
Oh yeah, we've all been tempted.
Or that classic FOMO fear of missing out when it looks like everyone else is winning big.
That structure isn't just vital, it's absolutely foundational. And beyond just stopping those emotional blunders, the plan is key for consistency and measurement. I mean, how can you really know if you're getting better if you don't have something solid to measure against?
Good point. Like that saying, you can only manage what you measure.
Exactly. A good plan gives you consistent rules. That creates a track record, something tangible. So you can look back maybe over your last 50 trades or 100, whatever it is, and ask really objectively, okay, did I stick to my plan? And maybe even more important, did the plan actually, work in those situations?
And I guess that's the big difference, right? Because you just can't review a gut feeling. Not really.
Nope.
It's too fuzzy, too subjective to learn from in a structured way. But a plan, that gives you data.
Precisely. And that consistency, the kind you get from following a solid plan, that's really the only sustainable path to making money long term. Plus, and I'd argue this is maybe its most critical job, the trading plan is your ultimate risk management tool. It forces you to ask those hard questions before you're in the heat of the moment.
Like what?
Like, how much am I actually okay with losing on this specific trade? Or where's my I'm wrong point? That price where you just accept it didn't work and get out, no questions asked. Because a plan without really clear risk rules, it's a wish list. It's hoping, not trading.
When you put it like that, the plan sounds almost perfect, logical, essential. So it kind of makes you wonder then, if the plan is so great, why are we even talking about intuition?
Right.
I mean, people often get it wrong, don't they? They think it's just random guessing or some sort of magic power. Here's where it gets really interesting.
It does get misunderstood a lot. But trading intuition, real intuition, isn't magic. It's not guesswork. It's actually the result of, tons of experience. Think of it like your brain's subconscious pattern recognition machine. It's processing all this stuff, price action, volume, the rhythm of the market, way faster than you can consciously think about it. It's built up over thousands of hours staring at charts, making trades, seeing what happens.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. It's like driving, right. You've driven the same road 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you just know traffic's going to slow down up ahead, even before you see brake lights. It's not magic, it's experience.
Exactly that. A perfect analogy. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, well, a purely rigid mechanical plan, sometimes it can be a bit brittle. It might not have a rule for, say, a sudden, totally unexpected news bomb dropping, or those really subtle shifts in market mood that aren't easily picked up by indicators.
Okay, so the plan has limits.
It can. And that's where intuition can really shine. It gives you this layer of dynamic adaptability. Yeah. It can help you feel when a breakout looks weak, lacks conviction, or when a big sell-off feels totally spent, even if your indicators haven't quite caught up yet.
So it helps you avoid traps, maybe.
It can. It can help you sidestep a trade that, on paper, fits all your rules, but just intuitively feels off. Think of it like a sophisticated filter. Maybe your plan spits out, 10 potential signals in a week.
Right.
Your intuition, that database built from experience, might help you zero in on the best 3 or 4, the real A-plus setups, the ones where the whole market context just feels right.
So it's not about ditching the plan and trading randomly on feelings.
Not at all.
It's about being more selective within the trades the plan offers.
Exactly. Being more discerning.
I really like that intuition as a filter. It makes it much more practical than just some vague gut feeling. So it really feels like this whole debate, it shouldn't be plan versus gut. It should be plan and gut.
Precisely.
They're not enemies fighting it out. They're partners, really, in a much smarter decision-making process. The plan's the map, and intuition is maybe the captain checking the weather and the currents.
That's a great way to put it. But let's be crystal clear here. The trading plan is the foundation. It is absolutely non-negotiable. You do not take a trade if it breaks your core rules. Full stop. Period.
Okay, got it.
That's your defense.
Defense.
Impulse, fear, greed. It's your safety net. It's your discipline.
But here's where intuition comes in as that partner, right? Especially once you've got some miles under your belt. So let's say your plan flashes a buy signal, ticks all the boxes. But your intuition, that pattern matcher in your head, is waving a little red flag. Maybe the rally looks weak, volume's low. Something just feels off.
You can't quite put your finger on it, but it's there.
So you trust that feeling, and you veto the trade. You step aside, even though the plan said go. In that case, intuition is acting like an extra risk filter, right? Saving you from a potentially dodgy trade.
That's exactly its advanced role. It's an extra layer of security, of discernment, but that comes with experience. For a beginner trader, someone starting out on IUX, the advice is really simple. Follow your plan. 100%. No deviations. Your first job is just to build that discipline. Get those rules burned into your brain until they're automatic, and honestly, survive. Stay in the game long enough to actually learn.
That makes sense. Build the foundation first.
Absolutely. Then, as you clock up the hours, hundreds, then thousands of hours, looking at charts, trading, really understanding price action, your intuition, that pattern engine, it just naturally starts to wake up. It's a skill you build, not a gift you're given. And then, only then can you start to, slowly give it a voice. Mostly is that veto power we talked about.
Refining the plan's signals.
Exactly. Fine-tuning things. Maybe even keeping a journal specifically for those gut feelings. Write down when intuition told you something, why you think it did, and then critically analyze if it was right or wrong later. That turns raw feelings into actual insight.
And the real magic, the sweet spot. That happens when the logical signal from your plan lines up perfectly with that subconscious pattern recognition, your intuition.
Ah, yes, the alignment.
When the plan says go and your gut feeling confirms it, screams yes. Everything feels right, clear, aligned.
That's your highest conviction moment. That's the A-plus setup.
The ship has the map and the captain feels the wind is perfect.
Beautifully put.
So what did this all boil down to for you, the listener, the trader? It means recognizing trading isn't just cold logic, and it's definitely not just blindly following hunches.
It's a partnership.
Yeah, it's about building this powerful partnership between structure and instinct, using your plan for discipline, for risk management, for having something measurable. And then as you gain that crucial experience, letting your intuition become that smart filter, helping you pick the best trades.
And just as importantly, helping you avoid the bad ones, even if they technically meet your rules.
So think about your own trading journey. How are you consciously working to blend these two, your solid plan and your developing intuition? Maybe you need to really buckle down and solidify your plan first, or maybe it's time to log more focused screen time, more reflection to sharpen that intuitive edge. If you want to follow or know more information, you can definitely follow us at IUX Education. We have learning materials, articles, and deep dives like this one for all traders. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive today. See you again. Bye.
And this is the IUX Education Podcast, where trading confidence begins.
That's a wrap for today. This episode was brought to you by IUX Trading Platform, your trusted partner for smarter investing.